not abdicate their duty of granting interim injunctions when necessary. Equally important is the need to ensure that the judicial discretion does not abdicate from the function of weighing the overwhelming public interest in favor of continuing the operation of a fiscal statute or a piece of economic reform legislation. But this applies to social reform legislation as well. But only one small paragraph in 2014, volume 14 SCC 496. But sometimes what the courts are inclined to do, instead of staying the enactment, the court passes an order which has a necessary and inevitable effect of staying. It is 2000. That is exactly what has happened here. Not just I am bringing to your lordship's notice, para 13 of this, internal page 499. Para 13.
Yes.
That even indirectly it cannot be done, it should not be done. That's the ratio. Para 13, your lordships have. May I read with my lordship? We have considered the respective arguments and submissions and carefully perused the record. Since the matter is pending adjudication before the High Court, we do not want to express any opinion on the merits and demerits of the writ petitioner's challenge to the constitutional validity of so-and-so, but have no hesitation in holding that High Court was not at all justified in passing the impugn order, ignoring the well-settled proposition of law that in matters involving challenge to the constitutionality of any legislative enactment by the legislature and rules framed thereunder, the court should be extremely loath to pass an interim order. But the last 4 lines is very relevant. However, does your lordship say?
Yes.
Expression of the statutory provisions cannot be stultified by granting an interim order except when the court is fully convinced that the particular enactment of or the rules are ex specie unconstitutional and the factors like balance of convenience, irreparable injury and public interest are in favor of passing of an interim order. But then the last judgment, your lordships would find none of these satisfactions are recorded in the order, my lord, which is virtually an ad invitem order. Last judgment, my lord, I am not placing for my lord's assistance, is 2011, volume 4 SCC 224, my lord. It is also, my lord, placed for your lordship's consideration by the learned advocate general, my lord. It must have given a copy.
Yes.
Only one para, my lord, para 26. But sometimes, my lord, being conscious of the fact that the legislation cannot be stayed, but the courts, my lord, of course, my lord, in its zeal to do justice, my lord, tries to pass an interim order, my lord, which may not directly affect the staying of the operation. But please see para 26. Of course, the said notification is the subject matter of challenge in the present proceedings and is in existence by way of delegated legislation. Interim arrangement made earlier is to be continued. Please see, Lord, this is again continuing. And the court says it can't continue. It would be directly in violation of the said provisions. Such an arrangement cannot be made unless the operation of the impugned provision is stayed. Meaning thereby, unless the Honorable Court would have stayed the operation of the Act, it could not have said that all right, the Act be operated partly, meaning thereby you proceed with the recruitment. But now I stay it partly, don't finalize the recruitment. At this stage, we are not inclined to stay the impugned provision, mother. So even if the court says, even if it is in existence,
all these orders were passed in the presence of the state. State did not challenge any one of these orders. These orders, they participated on the contrary. On the contrary, what they came out with an application last time that they wanted some variation, and we we inclined.
My lord, when I
We were
argued,
inclined, we allowed that.
Mr. Advocate General, my lord,
2018, before the bench of Honorable Justice Jha, my lord, all these things were considered, my lord, all these things. And again, when modification was made on 28/1/2020, my lord, again this was reiterated. My learned Solicitor General was not present at that particular moment, but all these things were considered, my lord, and even the judgment of Chhattisgarh High Court,
Nothing is reflected from the order. Therefore, all
that's all.
this was done, that was done, ALC was there, LC was there. I don't think that all this is necessary at this stage. These matters.
My respectful
LC has made a legal argument.
my respectful submission, this should be reflected, my lord. This clearly shows that the Advocate General was pleased to invite, my lord, a particular kind of an order, and we are not, this honorable court was pleased to accede to that request. But these factors, my lord, are not reflected, and it must be reflected. Something was shown in